Have you ever wondered what cultural conditioning is and what you can do about it? Well, honey boo boo, choo choo woo woo loo loo. This is the video for you. Hey, bye, hi. I'm Jesslyn, and welcome to Master Mondays, where I help you master your mind and manifestations, baby. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out, because you know you want to watch another one. Yes. You want to watch another one. So, to be honest, there is like an endless list of cultural conditioning. We're only going to go over a few, but first, what is cultural conditioning? It's exactly how it sounds. From pretty much the day we are born up until today, the world, our parents, other people, everything kind of shows us how our culture is, what it's about, what's okay, not okay, like basically how our culture is. And I think we all know that ours kind of sucks. I mean, think about it. We're born branded with a number, aka social security number, and we have to work until we bleed and until we die. We have just to survive. That doesn't sound quite right, does it? Well, good thing you're here, because now I'm going to go over some of the biggest things in cultural conditioning that affects the most. I mean, there's so much. I can't even cover it all. But the biggest ones that I think will make the biggest difference, we're going to talk about. And between you and me, us alone can change the world just by utilizing what I'm about to tell you. Moving on. Okay, so the first we're going to talk about is the standards of men. And we're only going to go within one specific, which is if you have feelings in general, you're considered basically weak. You know, you're put down if you as a man feel any emotion. And let me tell you, my hubby can vouch for this. It takes way more strength as a man to actually deal with your feelings, feel them. Like, literally feeling them alone takes way more strength. It's easy to stuff that shit in. It's too easy. At least it's easy compared to allowing yourself to feel it and be vulnerable, which is, that's the problem. That's the problem. Let me be frank. I'm sorry. Shoot me. But, like, realistically, if you're the kind of person that holds in all your feelings, you don't know it, because trust me, I used to be this person. If you hold back your feelings, really turns you into a shitty person, and you have no idea that you're being a shitty person, because you can't see past your pain. You can't see, and all you think about from other people, you think everyone's out to get you in a way. You think everyone means it in the worst way possible and what they're saying to you and everything, and that's not the case. 9 times out of 10, yeah, some cases, yeah. Or, you surround yourself with the wrong people. I'm getting sidetracked, but like in general, it causes more shitty people the more we stuff that shit inside. And it starts with us. Now, what can we do about this? We can celebrate. Every time you see a man, or even if it's yourself as a man watching this video, celebrate the fuck out of it when a man starts crying or getting upset, or when you see them actually feeling their feelings, celebrate it. Be like, fuck yeah, dude, you just fucking felt that. That's fucking strength, my dude. That's fucking the shit, like, make it a huge celebration that they fucking felt their feelings. That and for yourself, it helps. It's gonna make the biggest difference. That alone breaks the stigma, breaks that cultural conditioning. If you can't allow your emotions out in front of other people, and trust me, I'm like one of the biggest people that are like that. I like to deal with my shit by myself because I don't want to say things I don't mean, and all that good. So besides celebrating when it's out in public and out in the open, what you can do is find healthy ways. And I know this is like whitewash, and I know so many people say it, but nobody tries it. No one actually does it for a long enough period of time for it to actually make a difference. But basically, let your feelings out in a healthy way, like taking a towel into your mouth, bite down on that bitch and just like just scream in the top of your lungs, or take your couch or your bed and just start beating the ever living out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, And that's just for anger, you know. You can, for the screaming, that works for pain too, for crying, for all of it. Like, I'm telling you, if you find healthy ways to let out the feelings of your everyday life, especially the things that hurt you the most, like, I'm telling you, like, try it for a while, and all of a sudden you'll be happier in general. And not only that, but you're changing the stigma. You're stopping yourself and showing others how to do this shit the right way. And how much more of a man that makes you, okay? Because nothing makes you a bigger man. And that's a lie. There's plenty of things that can make you a big man, you know, I'm just saying. But, like, we're talking about cultural conditioning here. Okay, moving on to the second one. And this one is all for us women. And you guessed it, the standards of women. Our culture has literally conditioned that women look a certain way or they're not worth anything. And this conditioning, just like men, causes us to become shitty people in a way, you know, like we don't even know it. In this case, it's more so shitty to ourselves. And don't even get me started on suicides, and that's a whole other subject that I can't even get into because of these cultural conditions. Anyway, a way we can start saving ourselves from this problem and changing it for the world, quite frankly. One way we can do this is to literally compliment every woman you possibly can get away with, especially the ones where you can tell by looking at them that they aren't at their best today. You know, just tell them, hey, you are beautiful. Or, man, your hair is gorgeous. Compliments go so far with women. That changes a whole woman's day. Especially when they're on their worst. It changes their perspective. Especially if you're a woman watching this, you know. You know that when someone gives you a compliment on one of your shittiest days, you're like, oh, wow. Maybe I am beautiful. If someone else can tell me I'm beautiful, I must be beautiful. Which you are. Everyone's unique shape and design is amazing. Not one like another one. Isn't that beautiful? It's like snowflakes. All of them are beautiful, right? But every single one is shaped very differently. I'm getting super sidetracked in this video. Another thing that we can do to help break this cultural conditioning and break the stigma is to literally, you need to commit to it, but look at yourself in the mirror every single day when you first wake up and give yourself a compliment. Like, man, you are hot. You are beautiful. Just look at you. You are beautiful. And say you, because saying you versus I makes more impact on the brain. There's a science and everything behind it. You can look it up. I promise you, trust me on this. It will impact your mind to honestly believe that you're beautiful just the way you are. And it worked for me. It worked for me. And whenever I start getting down on myself, I start doing it again. And I used to be a lot bigger. I used to be like 220, 230 pounds before. So I understand with being a bigger girl how hard it is to just be, you're beautiful, you know? Like, I know how hard that can be. And we're spending way too much time on this subject. We need to move on. The last one we're going to talk about is media. Let's be real. All of the media that we are given, the news, the radio, we all know that the news is like a whole bunch of white lies, or there's a bunch of stuff they're not telling us, or, you know, they're just giving us one example, you know, like it's all bent and it's all orchestrated. And I think all of us kind of have an idea that that's going on, you know, like they aren't telling us everything. There's so much hidden, and that's absolutely accurate. There's so much, the news itself is used to distract us from whatever's really going on, so we don't see what's really going on, you know, or to put our attention to something else, like keeping us in fear rather than in our power. Or, you know, there's so much mental in media, it's not even funny. This is, and I'm not even started on, don't even get me started, okay, on Facebook, Instagram, like all the social medias mixed with the news, like, and our algorithms, even in our feed, our Facebooks and our Instagrams. Like, it's ridiculous, but there's something we can do about it. And if you want me to go in depth more with another video on, more on the all the conspiracies with the medias, let me know. I can possibly do a video on that, but I'm here to help you, not uncover all the conspiracies and all of that. I'm here to tell you what is, what isn't, and how we can fix it, what we can do, right? So the first one I'm going to say that's going to solve this problem with media and to not allow your brain to get wrapped up in the is to very much limit yourself. Mainly live in the moment, okay? Don't watch the news unless it's something, unless you'll hear it from other people, like if there's something really big going on, you're gonna hear about it, and even if it's really big, it may not even be something that affects you. And the things that are going on around the world, it's there to distract us. It's there to keep us in fear, that keep us down on this lower level and not gain any balls, you know what I mean? So I could go on all day, but the first thing to do is definitely limit yourself on medias and the news. Like, definitely, even if you get rid of it altogether for, like, I dare you for a month to get rid of all social, don't get rid of them, but like just don't log in or don't go on to them for like a month and see how much better and happier you're living your life and are more in your power and have a peace of mind just from that alone. It is intense. At first it'll be rough because you got to filter through the shit that you've been burying, but like at the end of the day, through that month, like towards the end of that month or halfway through, depending on what your timing is and how you go through things, but like it's worth it. You get a peace of mind. You start learning how to live in the moment much, much more, and it is beautiful. Anyway, another thing that I think is really important that we can do to stop this as well from ruining our lives and messing us up mentally is to definitely like stop allowing drama, allowing anyone to tell you about anyone else's drama. Like, yeah, we can let people vent about their day or whatever, but like all the stuff will be like, dude, I just saw so-and-so do this and that someone that you used to talk to or something like that. Like, just any and everything that's slightly drama related, be like, does this have anything to do with me? Or are you venting? Neither one of those things? Okay, well then I don't want to know. And I think a lot of us naturally get out of this once we get more into our 30s. At least we're supposed to. It's kind of, but not all of us get there. But literally feeding into what everyone's doing, how they're living their lives, or letting other people tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? In conclusion, cultural conditioning is crap. And how it changes for the better is by bettering ourselves, okay? I'm sorry, I'm on a giggle spree. The only way we get to change this cultural conditioning is to start with ourselves. And just by being ourselves and doing our thing, we inspire so many, millions, even thousands, and we don't even know. Just by making someone's day, or by, breaking the stigmas within ourselves and changing the cultural conditioning with ourselves, you would be surprised how many people that reaches just by existing and doing you. You have no idea. No idea. So leave me a comment. Let me know what part of cultural conditioning affects you the most. And even come back. Tell me about how it went for you when you tried one of these methods to break the stigma, to break the cultural conditioning. Come back and tell me how it went. And if it didn't go well, we can come up with something else that'll work, right? I love you guys. You got this. Keep going. I will see you on Wednesday or whatever day you decide to come back. You just watch for Master Mondays. I got you. I'll be here. I'll be here. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao, wow, wow. Low, low. I love you.